New leaked images show the naming scheme of the iPhone 12 series, including that new mini form factor. Yes, mini. Also, iPhone SE Plus, possible rumors on that one, and the launch date for the iPhone 12 seems to be confirmed. Let's get into the latest leak though with the iPhone 12 mini. So this is the new name for this new form factor, 5.4 inches for the screen. But because it carries the same design as the other iPhones, basically no bezels. Also rumored is a slightly smaller notch for this phone, basically because the phone is so much smaller. It can't have the same size notch as the other phones because it would just take up too much of the display as a percentage. So a little bit of a smaller notch on that phone. But this is going to be the iPhone 12 mini according to everything we're hearing. So we get these 3 stickers, and these are apparently the stickers for some silicone cases that will be launching alongside the iPhone 12. So you can see in the middle there, 2 models, the 6.1 inch iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro. They will have exactly the same design in terms of the actual phone. What is kind of weird here is that we know that the cameras on the back are not going to be the same. The Pro is going to have a triple camera system, possibly LiDAR. The iPhone 12 non-Pro, just a dual camera system. We can therefore assume that the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro are going to have, I guess, the same camera bump size, although the iPhone 12 will just have 2 cameras in that bump, and the iPhone 11 and 11 Pro do share this as well. The iPhone 11, for example, just having a bump, but obviously a lot more space inside because it doesn't have that extra camera. In any case, we also have the iPhone 12 Pro Max as a different SKU because that's going to be different, a 6.7 inch screen. Then you have this third one. You can see on there it does say iPhone 12 mini, and when you first look at the writing, you would be forgiven for thinking that this is fake because, well, look at the mini writing. It doesn't have a capital letter, but you look at all the other names, Pro, Pro Max, all capitalized. So yeah, that does look kind of fishy. Maybe someone photoshopped this or just made a mistake. But if you actually look at Apple's history with all of their previous products that they've actually called mini. So you've got Mac Mini with a small m, iPad Mini with a small m, and back in the day you had iPod Mini with a small m. So if this is correct, this is going to be the iPhone 12 mini, then a small or lowercase m actually fits with exactly what Apple have done over time. Anyway, these leaks were shown on Twitter by Dwayne Ray, so go and check that out. But yeah, mini just makes so much sense when it comes to the iPhone 12, this new small form factor, and I think this is going to be such a popular phone. It's going to be absolutely tiny, more or less the same size as the iPhone SE, but no bezels, an OLED display, 5G, same chipset as the Pro Max, and a tiny form factor that a lot of normal people are going to gravitate towards. Not to mention, this is going to be the cheapest iPhone of the bunch as well. You don't get the extras, you don't get the LiDAR, you don't get the zoom camera, but there's a ton of stuff you do get with this phone, and I think it's going to sell a lot of units. I also want to touch on a possible rumor for next year and something called the iPhone SE Plus, or maybe that won't be the name, but a few leakers recently are coming with some leaks regarding a cheaper iPhone with a bigger screen and Touch ID, so no Face ID. This actually goes in line with what we heard from Ming Chi Kuo that said Apple are actually trying to make an iPhone SE with a bigger screen but a cheaper price tag. So yeah, this leak is kind of sketchy for now, but there's definitely rumblings that Apple may be doing this. So an upgrade to the iPhone SE that we have now, but with Touch ID in the power button. The reason why this is maybe more probable now is because the iPad Air has introduced it for Apple. That means that they're trying it and could use it in other products. But that begs the question, if they put Touch ID in the power button, then what would they do with the notch? Would they get rid of it completely? Would they make it the same but just leave out the 3D Face ID components? Still a very early rumor at this stage, but interesting to see if Apple maybe come with a bigger screen design but a cheaper phone. Touch ID in the power button. Ming Chi Kuo thinks that that is coming. Some leaks recently about it as well, but definitely far off for that one. And then we come to the important stuff, the iPhone 12 release date. And well, pretty much everyone is agreeing now that October 13th is the day for the launch event. So an online launch event for the iPhone 12, possibly some other products is there that we've talked about time and time again already, the AirTags and a bunch of other things. But the main event, 13th of October, apparently for the iPhone 12. And this was leaked through a couple of different channels. We had a UK carrier apparently having a meeting with Eddie Q from Apple, and he was saying that October 13th is D-Day. Also, I want to highlight this leak from Don Prosser saying that yes, 13th is the launch date, 16th for pre-orders, and then 23rd for actual sales in store. Not an uncontroversial figure, but certainly when it comes to launch dates, seems to be more or less spot on most of the time. So we can take these dates as something to look forward to. That's it for your short Apple news today, though. Let me know in the comments which form factor you are looking forward to and maybe you want to go ahead and purchase the most. Is it the Mini, the 2 in the middle, or the Pro Max at the top end? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what you're looking at, though. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.